Hey up, welcome back. Right, so in this video I've got this Karcher. It's the K3, forgot what it is now, K3 full control, and I've got an issue with it. I've had it quite a while now, and I've just gone to clean all my patio, all paving slabs and everything, and noticed it was really down on power. So when I've turned round, I've noticed that there were more water coming out of all these vents than what there were coming out at nozzle, which I'll show you a clip of that now. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to dismantle it, because I have already dismantled it once to find out what part I needed to order and to make sure that I ordered the correct part. And it were a little bit tricky, to dismantle it all, to figure it out. I got there, right, but I just figured I'd make a video, show you exactly how to dismantle everything on it, and then if you ever have the problem, you know how to do it. So yeah, let's just dive in. I'll show you what tools you need and how to do it. Right, so to start off, we're going to just get rid of all the hose first. Makes life a lot easier. You can remove the gun. There's simply just a little button here, which you press that, and that allows you to get rid of the gun. Then what we'll do is we'll unravel it all. Right, so once you've got it all unravelled, you can see I've just put that in there because it was leaking water everywhere, but you can see there's a little clip right there, so just get a pair of needle nose pliers and that simply just pulls out. So we'll put that to one side, and then I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but in here this is where the pipe goes to, and you can just simply pull and remove it. Now this has got a flat on each side, so you will need to remember that, because it will only fit back in the same way. Right, so once you've got that pipe out, you'll see there's a little like a C-clip, basically just a flat-headed screwdriver, and you can easily just prise that off. So that's what you need to do next. So we'll just put that down to one side. Now the next bit is a little bit trickier. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do this to show you properly. Let me see if I can. Right, so you can see there's like a little clip. I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, but you need to just get your screwdriver in there, lift it up, and then you can prise it open a little bit. Now you will see that it's actually coming apart. It's a lot easier this time than what it was the first time. Just one more clip, and that's that piece off. So we'll just put that to one side. Right, so that leaves us with this. Now you've got another C-clip, which simply just get your flathead, remove that. Yeah, it's doing well doing it all one-handed, this. Pull that piece off, just pop that to one side. I don't think it actually matters which way around you have it, but I just put it facing down for the way that it came off, basically. So right, let's not doing very good with this camera at the minute. It's a bit awkward, I do apologise. Right, so that leaves you with this piece. You can actually lift that off then just lifts straight off. So now what we've got is we're left with this little piece here. Don't know if you can see, you've got like a little slotted groove. What I do is I just lift these up with a screwdriver, and you can pull it out. It has got like a little little piece of plastic here that moves up and down, which I think is supposed to be to spread that open so that you can pull it out, but it don't work. So I just get a screwdriver under there. Let me see whether I can. I'm not going to be able to do this one one-handed, so there we go. It's a little bit fiddly, that one, but comes straight out. Now that all that's ready, what you need now is a T15. So need a T15 Torx bit. You've got four Torx bits holding this plastic backing on the handle. Right, so once they are unscrewed, this is a little bit fiddly. You just need to wiggle it a little bit and it will eventually come off. This is the little piece that I was telling you about. It does actually come out. It's just, I suppose if you lose it, it don't really matter, but it just slots in there, and that's what kind of, I think that's what you're supposed to use to release this little clip, but like I say, it doesn't work for me. So right, so you've actually got another two Torx screws. There's one there and one there. You can get them out with this, but the wheels are in the way for you to be able to turn it rapidly round. So I have got I've got a little set, screwdriver set here, which has got a T15. So it's like a long extension piece, which makes it a lot easier just to get into these little ones here. Alright, once they are undone, there is one more, which is, I don't know if you can see that, it's actually just right there. So we'll undo this one and then we should be able to split it. I'll move that out of the way, we don't really need that in there. So like I say, the only tools you need for this is a flat screwdriver, a pair of pliers and a T15 Torx bit. So try and split this apart. Now you have to be careful because it is all joined together. This will come out, this is all your motor and everything. Now I was a bit unsure where it was leaking from the first time I took it apart. I couldn't really see anything that was damaged or where it would be coming from. So I ended up taking parts off and putting it in water and blowing some air in, you know, while blocking one end up and blowing air through other. And I eventually found it was this this corner. There's a little bit in this corner here, and you couldn't visually see any damage to it, but it was leaking a little bit of air out of there. So I tried fixing it just with some plastic weld, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I tried it again and it didn't work. So I did actually think it might have been somewhere else as well, leaking, but I ended up plugging it in and coupling water up while it were like this, and yeah, there were a stream of water coming out of there. So to get this out, same again, you've got a little one of them little clips, simply just pulls out and you can release all that, which leaves you with this piece here, which it's a little bit of a pain to get out of the plastic housing. You have to sort of bend these plastic tabs back whilst pulling it one way and other to try and get it to free up. You get one out and then another one will flick in place. It's a bit of an awkward situation, but once you've done it once, it's simple. So this is the piece. This metal piece does pull off, so that's goes there. So basically this is the culprit. You can see I thought it was leaking from here, so I put some PTFE tape on it and what have you, but it won't. And this is where I tried repairing it and failed. So basically it's a bad design, because this is the only thing that's holding the wheel and the hose and everything on, and it's made out of plastic. So all the weight of the wheel, the bag, you know, the hose and everything is on this that's just stuck through there. Luckily the new part, where have I put it, it was only £8 on eBay, and I cannot find it. What have I done with it? I don't know what I've done with it. Right, so yeah, this is the new part that I ordered. I managed to find it on eBay. It's, I can't remember what I think it was, the outlet elbow tube it was called, or something along that lines. But yeah, it's looks exactly the same, so I'm hoping this fixes the issue. So we'll get this put back together now. Simply just reinstall that into there, and then get your main pressure hose, which it's a little bit fiddly, but here we go. And then, right, sorry about that, my phone decided to fill its memory up and stop recording. So basically all I've done is I put that clip in the pipe, put the top back on, I put the 2 screws back in here and the 1 screw back in here. Now what I will say is there's an O-ring on the end of this part. It didn't come on the new part, so I've had to take it off of the old part to install it onto this part. Otherwise that is just really loose and it's not watertight if you don't remember to put that O-ring on. So next thing is to put that on, right, and then you need to get this piece, guide it in, very simply just tighten all the screws up. I've got most of the screws still in this piece, so I'll just quickly nip these up. There we go. So next up is this little T-shape this little T section, you need to just simply shove that on like so. Then you need one of these C clips. We'll shove that on. So once you've got your metal clip, C clip put on, remember to put this back in. You just have to spread it open a little bit, and it will, just a little bit of jiggling about, it'll find its way in. Then we can go back on with the wheel assembly, making sure you line the slot up with where the hose is going to essentially fit back in. Same with the top piece. You line them up, make sure you get all your little plastic hooks lined up. Then on with your last C clip. It's a little bit fiddly, this one. Just a pair of pliers simply does it. And then what you need to do then is get your hose. Remember I said about it having a flat side, so you will find that it's probably already bent into shape. It's pretty much, you just have to push it back in. You can kind of see, if you look underneath that, just make sure that's slotted right in, and then your final pin thingy again just slots back in like that. Yeah, a little tug, and that is it. That is it fully assembled again. So only thing left to do now is to test it and see whether it's cured the leak. Right, see if it works. Well, that's a good sign. Yay! Right, so there we go. A nice, simple, cheap repair. It's a lot cheaper than having to buy another pressure washer. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I hope this video at least helps one person out there. If I've had the problem, I'm pretty sure someone else will have the same issue. Really down on power, and like I say, you've seen how much water we're actually running out of the machine itself, and it's all due to just plastic part. You know, it's a bit of a bad design. I think it should have been steel, you know, metal fixing of some kind, at least like that much of it anyway. But yeah, it's fixed. Only cost me £8, and I can now get my path all clean again. Gonna just clean these nozzles up a little bit. That should be fine. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.